Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, IG. How are you all doing today? Hey, YouTube. How are you doing today? Hi, Vovo. Hi, Sonia. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Irie. Good health. Thank you, everyone. Good health. Good health, Serafina and Vanita. Good health, Vovo, Sonia, Irie. Hi, Priestess T. Good health. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing tonight? Hi, Earth Goddess. How are you today? I don't know if my sound is low, but just kind of worn out. Just worn out from yesterday. Let me just check on some people real quick. Okay. Hi, Bold and Beautiful. Good health, Gary Bell. Good health, Sonia. Thank you. Grand Rising and good health to you, Earth Goddess. All right. I am worn out. I feel like I do need to take a nap, and I will not deny myself the opportunity to put my head back. When I used to work a 9 to 5, I would go to my car and put my head back. If I had a busy night, I feel like I woke up drunk. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that way. We had group last night. It was a little heavier than normal. Let me just say good morning to group. Okay. Hi, Jackie. Everett. Hello. TLT, good health and good morning. Morning. I just got that. I was like, what is that? Morning. Good morning, Sonia. All in basketball, good health and good morning and good rise. All of it. Good health, good morning, grand rising, all of it. All of it. Oh, let's just stop this. All right. I'm going to jump right in to the 5 things you need to know today. I feel like I'm under the weather, but I'm not, right? We just had a really heavy session last night. Is anybody here that was from the session last night? Just want to know if they agree with me. It was heavy. Too heavy. And we've never really gone heavy like that, right? The book club is to develop. And so the readings are, we read each other in book club. That's how you get better, by constantly reading. And so once you take the tarot class, you come to book club and you constantly read. That's part of your job when you come to book club. But last night we had a topic that was heavy, and I feel like I woke up like drunk or punch drunk. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's that? The movie with the blue girl. Oh, that's the way I feel. Not sad, but just heavy. Like the weight of the shoulders is on my back. So I do want to apologize to anyone that watches my channel. I have been taking this Chris and Will Smith way too personal. I don't even know what's wrong with me. And I literally have been fighting people on IG. So I just want to say I'm sorry. Um, it is my character to fight, right? My character is to fight. I don't want you to get it twisted. Like, what is wrong with her? It's kind of who I am. But I don't need to fight with you, right? So, I have to fix that. And I think the best way to fix that is to take these thumbs, they're lethal weapons, and just sit down. Take my thumbs and just not use them unless I'm doing business, right? So I just feel like I need to stay off IG for a minute. I'm not going to let IG put me in jail. I'm just going to release myself. I'm leaving. All right. Is anybody here from last night? It was heavy. All right. Let me just say one more time. Was it last night heavy? And then I think I tossed and turned all night. Like, I'm not sure I actually went to sleep. I think I was like, ah, ah. I never remember my dreams, thank God. I'm sure I do dream. I never remember them. I wonder when I was back in the subway again. Something about New York City. All right. Let's just get this party started because I have low steam today. My steam is low. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, El Nana. Am I saying it right again? Because sometimes I forget. I love Chelsea. Hi. All right, let's take a look at the things we need to, 5 things we need to discuss for March 31st, according to CNN. Okay, I'm just going to put this out there. Housing prices are continuing to inflate wildly in the U.S. While that doesn't always mean a housing bubble is brewing, unfortunately, in this case, some economics fear there will be a housing bubble. But here's what you need to know to get caught up on your day. Ukraine, of course, is first, right? Morning, Kimmy. Ukraine, of course, is first. Russian forces are still pounding the cities of Kiev and Chernihiv days after Russia claimed, I told you guys he wasn't. He has these meetings and he goes, yeah, I'm going to stop. But he doesn't. After Russia claimed to reduce military activity in those areas as part of a peace agreement. Why does Ukraine keep believing them? Why does the US keep believing them? Why does NATO keep believing them? Why do they keep having talks as if any of this is ever going to go anywhere? Heavy shelling continued in the eastern part of Ukraine today, as the Russian military had appeared to shift its focus to the Donbas region, a politically murky area of Ukraine controlled by Russian separatists. Ukrainian lawmakers visiting the U.S. said Russia's overtures at peace talks early this week were a smokescreen. You really need to hire psychics. Like, this is ridiculous now. So their forces could regroup and re-strategize. Ukrainian officials said Russian forces could be regrouping in Belarus, Russia's neighboring ally directly north of Ukraine. See, now, if they take on another country, that's real war. So if Belarus comes through, now we've got two countries. Do you know what I mean? All right, abortion. Several state legislators have advanced bills restricting abortion access, adding to a growing number of GOP-led states looking to chip away at abortion rights in the U.S. Arizona Republican Doug Ducey signed a bill that acts as a near-total ban on abortions. Did you guys know that in Arizona? After 15 weeks, 4, 8, 12, so less than 4 months. In Kentucky, the State House and the Senate have approved a similar 15-week ban that also restricts access to medication, abortion, and makes it more difficult for a minor to obtain an abortion in that state. In Idaho, abortion providers are asking the state Supreme Court to strike down the state's new 6-week abortion ban. Wow, in Idaho, can't go past 6 weeks, which mimics a controversial Texas law. That law also allows individual citizens to bring lawsuits against medical professionals who perform prohibited procedures. Oh, wow. Hi, Lottie. How are you, sweetie? Hi. Hi, Creme de la Creme. All right. Abortion's an issue. Is anybody interested in fighting for the abortion rights? I would say get involved. Get involved. I think this feels to me like Handmaid's Tale. What they're trying to do is make sure that children are being made. There are less children being made. So let's just start there. Look at the stats. Less children have been made during this COVID experiment, right? Even less children have been made. So, it just feels very Handmaid's Tale. Like, what are they afraid of? That women just won't get babies? So they're just making sure that women do have babies today. Like, what is this? And that question's not being answered when you keep reducing the amount of time that you can have an abortion. What is it that they're saying? And nobody's answering that question. It's a given. It's a given that abortionists believe that there's human life, right? That's a given. So they don't talk about that anymore, right? However, it's a bigger picture. And I don't think people are asking the bigger picture, and these laws are being passed without the people. And however way they're passing laws without a vote, a public vote, that is what needs to change in politics. Like, participating in no laws can be passed until the public agrees upon it. you see what I mean? I don't know if that's possible. I just think like big topics, like don't say gay. Why did that not hit a public ballot? That got passed. All right. Gas prices. President Joe Biden is considering releasing about 1 million barrels of oil per day from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to alleviate persistent high gas pricing. There's a solution to all of this. People are putting $100 in a half a tank of gas, and there was a solution. All right. Tapping the stockpile of 600 million barrels of crude oil, which are stored in underground salt caverns in Louisiana and Texas. I wonder if that's why Texas gets away with so much. They're holding the oil for the country in Texas. I wonder, think about it, guys. I wonder if that's why Texas gets away with so much crap. Start processing. Start looking at what the hell? Did you all know this? And Louisiana? Underground somewhere? What is this, Area 51? You can store. Think about what I'm saying. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. I think I'm the crazy one. You can store 600 million barrels of crude oil in the U.S. underground, not release it, first of all. And by the way, California gets it first. It's $7 over there right now. And you could have done something long time ago. We're weeks into the gas gouging. But it's underground in the U.S.? You're not even shipping it anywhere on the high seas? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Marlene. Do not. Okay, listen, I'm trying to stay zen. I'm going to stay zen. Where's my bell? I need a bell. This will remind me to stay zen. So, Marlene said, see, this is how I know. What? What? Okay, hold on. New Orleans? Okay, hold on. I got to get zen. I have to. Marlene said, gas is $3.77 in Texas. Let that sink in, people. 600 million barrels of crude oil is in Texas, and they don't have high prices. And in California, it's $6. You think, you do the math, and you do the nepotism in crude oil. Okay, now, you want to see what's happening? Very fishy, Kimmy. Very fishy. Hold on, Kimmy. Hold on. I gotta get zen, Kimmy. Okay. Okay. Gotta get zen. I will not get angry. Jai says, I'm in New Orleans. By the way, I love saying New Orleans. I know I'm not saying it right. I know you got to live there to say it right. I still love it. New Orleans. I know I'm not saying it right, but it's just one of those twangs that is just like, just I love it. All right. And Tai Jai says gas is $4.30, which I don't know if that's high for you guys, but you have crude oil there that they could just release for your state, like underground there, 600 billion. I got you. That's the pipeline. Oh, I'm learning so much from you guys. Tampa Bay towards California, Arizona, and New Mexico is the pipeline. Oh, okay. Illinois has 469. It's cheaper here in Houston than it is in Louisiana. Oh, wow. Good morning, John. Oh, good morning, kiddo. I think I might have blew my electricity again. Oh, it's back up. I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second. I brought a new fan, and I think the fan might be affecting. No, it's not. Something else is going on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't care. All right. Gas is so high, they put the coffee prices up with the gas price. What? Take a picture and show me that. That's hilarious. Yeah, what am I saying, Sonia? You don't hear me saying New Orleans? What am I saying? Or am I supposed to say New Orleans? What am I saying? How am I saying it wrong? Child. Nobody has that dialect. However way I'm saying it wrong, ain't nobody can do it but your people. Thank you, Diamond. You should see the whole thing. It goes all the way to the bottom. Hold on. I'll show you. You should see that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Oh. Doesn't the elephant look like it's in 3D? I'm saying it right. Oh, thank you, na. Oh, na. It's 440 in Jersey, and we aren't allowed to pump our own gas. You've never been allowed to pump your own gas in Jersey. That's what I liked about Jersey. You don't like that? It's cold in Jersey. I don't want to pump my own gas. You don't like that part? That was the best part. Then I got to California, and it's like, pump your own gas. I was like, who does that? Who pumps their own gas? No, it's unacceptable. You don't like that part? I'm not saying it wrong. Okay. Queen is helping me. Queen says Nolans. Wait. New Nolans. No. Oh, it's Nolans. Oh, that's how you say it. Nolans. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, Diamond. Oh, thank you. Nolans. Don't let me come back to your state. I will catch the accent, but I'm lying. I can't catch the accent of these people out here. I can't. I like that when I was upstate. I hate pumping my own gas. When you come from a state that pampers you, now that's a law that they can pass without me. Pass the pump. I don't want to touch that shit. Did you know, by the way, this is where I go off on a tangent, right? Did you know there are so much germs on that pumping thing? Did you know that? And most of you pump gas and go to McDonald's window and eat, something with your hands. You're eating somebody else's piss and stuff. So I hope I'm not being gross. I am. Learn to keep, let me tell you something. I'm exhausted. Learn to keep, a couple of things you can do. Guys, be smart about things, right? Because, by the way, COVID's coming back. Get your alcohol. 70% is fine. All the proof up to 99, don't do it. 70% is fine. By the way, I cleaned out my Keurig. Listen to me. Listen to me, everyone. I cleaned out my Keurig, right? But first, I cleaned it out with apple cider vinegar and water. First. Because I like natural stuff. Then I ordered something from Amazon. I think it's called Discalates or something like that. I don't remember. And I don't feel like showing you. It doesn't matter. And then I cleaned it out again with this Discalate solution, right? One bottle, you do it twice. Okay. Well, we're going to get back to that. I jump around, right? So then I've been trying out different Keurig cups. And I go to a restaurant on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, I treat myself to a lovely breakfast, right? Always remember that. Guys, take a day out of the week and learn to luxuriate in yourself. That means don't get up out of bed early, right? Take yourself to breakfast or a brunch. Take your children. This to be my favorite part. Take your children. You and your husband or significant other, just kind of be consistent at not dating. I don't want to say dating, but me. This time is mine. Drop the children off with grandma. She wants them anyway. And by the time you pick them up, she should have less hair, right? Because the kids nowadays are bananas, right? But don't care about grandma right now. She's going to have less hair anyway. It's falling out. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We are not your grandmas anymore, right? We fly. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. Learn to treat yourself. So I go to this place every Wednesday. They think they know me as a regular. Oh, do you want the regular? All right. And I drink their coffee. They have Folgers. I've tried Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's. I've tried something called Tilly, but I feel like Tilly, something might be wrong with Tilly's, so I didn't buy it again this time. I remember hearing something about Tilly's, and I was like, oh man, it's good coffee, but I can never buy it again, but I don't remember why anymore. But now Folgers, my grandma's coffee, has Keurig cups. So now I do Folgers. I gotta take my hair down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nobody said that when your dreads start to grow, you're gonna hate it. Because it gets thicker. I liked it when it was short and manageable. Okay, so yes. Okay, there you go, be more. To scale. That's what I did use, but I use both, right? COVID never left the building. It's true. Um, yes, you're right, Cynthia, but it's not mandated, so don't take it if it's not mandated. It's not mandated. It's recommended. Be more. Get out more. Even if you have to go out by yourself, like just do it. Life is too short to stay in your house and watch the world go by. And at least get out before COVID revs up. That's what I think I'm trying to say. Because once COVID revs up, everybody's going to be housebound again. But I was trying to say something. Hi, Kingo. I like that name, but why? Oh, state. We don't say that. We don't say it like that. Terica, say what? Nolans? Oh, yeah. So, keep a spray bottle of your own alcohol. Sanitizers don't clean. I promise you. You don't have to believe me. You do not have to believe me. If you use sanitizer and then wipe your hands on a paper towel, that's when you see the dirt that's coming off of you, right? So how is sanitizers cleaning when it stays stuck to your hands? Have you guys ever tried that? Have you ever used sanitizer? Oh God, I'm hot now. And use sanitizer and then use a paper towel and see the dirt that comes off? All right, you can't be behind me because you ain't working. So let's put you to the side of me. I'm exhausted. All right. Oh, thank you, Lottie. Lottie's like, you have wonderful hair. All right, none of this is working, so let's stop this. All right, let's just have it on me 100%. You know what I mean? Am I making sense to anyone? I know I don't. I know I'm not making sense, so it's okay. All righty now. Hi, Saji. Hi, Frosty. Hi, Sweets. Hi, Educated Queen. Oh, look at you, Educated Queen. I love that. Let me just do one more thing. All right. Me either. Oh. Mm. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, guys. This is a really important message that I need to pass on. Okay. What else are we doing? Let's get back to focus. So 600 million barrels of crude oil, which is stored underground in salt caverns in Louisiana and Texas, probably won't have a huge effect on gas prices because of limits of how much oil can be released at a time. Biden but it's a political sign that Biden, that he is trying to address the problem. The U.S. price of a gallon of regular gasoline spiked after Russia invaded Ukraine, hitting a record high of 4.33 this month. So for some of you all, 4.33 is high. For Californians, 4.33 was low for us. The invasion also snarled global supply chains that you need to look at the supply chains in your grocery markets. I got a new fan yesterday because I don't want to use my air conditioner, because it costs too much. I only want to use my air conditioner when it's like mortifyingly hot, right? Not every day. I'm not like in an Airbnb where I could waste the air conditioning. I pay for it. And if I pay for it now, I'm cheap. Immigration. The Biden administration is planning to end controversial, we've talked about this before, controversial Trump-era pandemic restrictions on the U.S.-Mexico border by May 23rd. The public health provision known as Title 42 has largely blocked migrants from entering the U.S. and has attracted the consternation of Democrats and immigrant advocates who say there is no scientific justification for the restriction. Nonetheless, the Biden administration has kept the measure in place. About 1.7 million migrants have been sent back to Mexico or their country of origin since March 2020, according to the Customs and Border Protection data. Well, we need to let our Mexicans in because the land was there first. And we can't continue to keep them back when we are now letting Ukrainians in and Afghanistan's in. Like, make it make sense. This is deplorable. Do you understand? Like, the darker you are, the worse you get treated. In California, it was their land first. It was Mexico's land. And they didn't even give the Haitians a chance, but we keep talking about this. Iran, the U.S. Treasury Department has announced new sanctions against Iran's ballistic missile program in response to a missile attack in Iraq earlier this month. See, that's what everybody forget. There's other wars going on. Oh my God. And that's it. Weddings are back. Weddings are back. I am so happy about that. Do you know how many people miss their weddings dates? But they're back. As long as there's cake and a comfortable place to sit, weddings are back. There's a K-pop musical coming out. Oh my God. Elf Cosmetic has put out a scented makeup collection. All right, guys. That's it. Oh, and Chris Rock. I can't talk about Chris Rock anymore, but I will read this. Today's quote, I'm still kind of processing what happened, so at some point I'll talk about that. And it will be serious. And it'll be funny. But right now, I'm just going to tell some jokes. Chris Rock, who publicly addressed the Oscars slapping incident for the first time during a show in Boston last night, which was sold out, the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences said yesterday it has initiated disciplinary proceedings against actor Will Smith, who struck Rock during the broadcast after a comedian told a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Turns out he has a form of Asperger's. I don't know if any of you know anyone that has Asperger's. I do. And they're like super nerds, right? They're not just nerdy, it's beyond nerdy. Highly intelligent people with awkward movements and uncomfortable in other people's settings is what I get out of Asperger's sometimes. Like they just really have to like you. And once they do like you, they hear things that no one else hears. All right. I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, the makeup artist. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, what happened? 33. Yeah, thank you, CJ. His tour is called Ego Death. Well, here's what I have to say to Chris Rock. I understand your disability. I am very sensitive to people with disabilities. I think in the same motion, it's very important for you to understand it's not about you. Your disability is something that you are learning to work with. I have a sister with disabilities. She is mandated, I mean mandated, to care for others. And it is hard for people with disabilities to understand that. So it's a lifetime of working on it, right? And so it's very important to understand that I got you and your disability. And yet, you are mandated to operate better. If you want people to care about this disability tour that you're on, and your sold out concerts, and your new angle that you can use, because now we're all going to look at you way different, right? Not so much a powerhouse comedian anymore, but it kind of shows up in his lips. Do you all see that he has? I always wondered why his lips looked the way it did. I should have known it was a disability. He has facial structure of a All right. If you know disabled people, which I do, right? And disability means like any form of disability, right? There is always something with the structuring of their face or body, always. Something is just a little off. And his lips are just a little off. And I wondered about that. Almost like there was a stroke. It's so minor, but you could see it. It's minor but obvious. Hi, Kate. I wish I knew how you guys were communicating because I don't get the joke, but Kate got the joke. I'm glad you guys are on. Oh, Terrica, you didn't stay, but Kate, did you wake up with? Oh, you're about to go to bed. It's different for you. Ugh. I woke up like I was drunk. Hi. I woke up like I was drunk. And I tossed and turned all night. It's a terrible feeling. Oh, there's something here called a pickled sandwich. I have to tell you about. So there's something here about a pickled sandwich. I would definitely eat a pickled sandwich. So it's a sandwich with deli and mayonnaise and inside of a pickle. However, if you have high blood pressure, don't do it. Don't do it. The pickle sandwich will heighten your high blood pressure, but it looks so good. Let me see something here. It's a video here. Where's the sound? Oh.
Salty, crunchy. I think it's safe to say that everybody loves a good pickle. There's a little shop just outside of Philly that takes pickles to a whole new level.
Welcome to Elsie's, the sandwich shop that uses pickles instead of bread. You want to try one, or two, or three?
How long is this thing? Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. I can't do 2 minutes on how to make a pickle. The bottom line is, it's not healthy for people with high blood pressure. Sorry. But this is giving me, I can eat it once in a while. And it definitely would help for those of you that love bread, right? I'm trying to wake up. Oh, Vovo. I'm still, Kate, I'm still struggling with it too. You know, I kept waking up last night thinking, I have something to do. I have, but I said, what is it? And as I'm sleeping, I'm like, but what is it? And I was like, but I can't remember. And I'd go back to sleep and I'd wake up again because I'm tossing and turning all night. And I'm like, you have to remember, you have something to do. I said, but what is it? And then this happened all night. All night. I didn't zen before I went to bed. And I think that was my downfall. Like, it was heavy. It was so heavy last night. I'm sleepy, but I still feel restful. I love that pink lily. Vovo goes, I'm still trying to wake up. Hi, everyone. Okay, so that's the end of the morning show. I apologize for my lack of energy, but I had a lack of energy today. But sometimes, you know, it just goes that way. I'll take a nap. Restless. Yes. Wow, Russell's daughter, you too. Wait, there's a new moon. Do you think we're all being affected by the new moon? I think the new moon might be the bigger problem. Do you think so? It's tomorrow. Who's doing candle magic? Who's doing candle magic? I got to make a blue candle. I don't know what happened to my... I'm praying I didn't mail out my blue candle. There's no way. No. There's no way. No. I'm missing all of my candles. I must have put them somewhere. No, I'm just missing all of my candles. In any case, Izon Miracle Candles. Izon Miracle Candles. This is quick response, quick money, right? This is, I just love the smell. I always do this. I need to take a nap just smelling my own candles. You know what? The eucalyptus has lavender in it because the eucalyptus is very strong. So I added lavender to calm the spirit. That's for the health. I feel like I should just have a lavender candle. I'll figure it out. This is for power and success. All right. And then there's a blue one for health and psychic health. Now, Kate, Kate's like, you sold them. I hope I didn't. I'm going to look for them. I hope I didn't sell them. Those were my samples. Now I got to make new samples, but they weren't supposed to go in the boxes. No, I know I didn't sell them because before I repackage, I reopen them and add more essential oils. So, okay. I don't know. Listen to me. Oh, Russell's daughter. Yes. Well, hold on now. Hold on. Pine needles are for protection. Are you asking to use protection? Pine needles are very, very specific, and they're for protection. You know what, Russell's daughter? You just helped me to remember something to give somebody some information. Pine needles are for protection. Back. Let me see. No, sweetie girl. My reading is calling me right now, but I know why she's calling me. She thinks it's 11 o'clock. She just hung up. She saw it. Poor thing. Wait. She's East Coast, though. She's not Central anymore. Wait. All right. Oh, she used to be in California. Okay. I think she's thinking California time, but she's East Coast now. Why am I sharing this? LMNOP. Oh, okay. So pine is twofold, right? So the first part of pine is to promote clean breaks, new beginnings, prosperity, success, strength, grounding, and growth. Are you using your own candle or are you using this candle? So if you're using my candles, use it with the power and success. That would be fine. I've only known pine to be cleansing again, purification, repelling negativity, but also great for house blessings and business blessings. So can you use your pine? Yes. It has to be very specific. Don't share the energy. If you're going to use it for positivity, prosperity, money, yes. Sounds good? Sounds good? Oh, you can't get it in my website. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't purchase it. You emailed me? Yeah, I saw somebody email me. I saw it. Lottie, you have to tell me it's Lottie from YouTube because I sent you back to the website, didn't I? Oh my goodness. So my candle won't burn long because I think I put too much sugar in it. Adding sugar is a whole thing. So you're very smart to add the sugar because it sweetens the deal. A lot of things you guys don't know, but I'm willing to share some things. So for right now, what's happening is whatever you're trying to sweeten takes work. And the candle is making you do the work. So light it and pour the wax out and let it sit, and don't be afraid to look at it and pour the wax out some more. So it's going to take a little bit of work, right? It just, even if you added the sugar, it just means whatever you're trying to do, right? It might be way too much. So slow it down, take your time, and nurture the candle. And it's kind of maybe a little bit of a metaphor for you too. Like, you're not going to get it overnight. You need to work at it. See what I'm saying? What's 777? Cynthia Wilcox. What did Cynthia say? I burned my bay leaves last night, 777, and light a lavender. Bay leaf burning is a whole thing. I did a video on it. All those that can't do candle magic, for whatever reason, you can't light the candle, just burn some bay leaves. okay? And that's a healthy practice to do. And you could do it nightly if you want. You could do it weekly, all the above. Kate thinks I sold my samples. No, I'm going to look for them on purpose now. Okay, Lottie, if you don't mind, sweetie, email me one more time and say, this is Lottie, and we'll work it out, okay? Let's see what everybody else is saying. Light your candles tonight. Excited. Lots of amazing candles. I thank you. Go to Traceybrownlive.com. A blue candle for the new moon. There's no judgment. There's no judgment. There are times when I'm like, be very specific, but not now. Use candles that make you feel good. That's all that matters. Dragon's blood is also for protection. So I think it's interesting that you're using dragon's blood and pine. Are you asking for protection? What's going on with you? Is that what you're asking for? I'm getting discoloration here, but that's because it's the sunburn is lightening up. Ugh. It's a lot. What do you do with dragon's blood? If you don't have it, don't worry about it. These are all videos we can do in the future. All right? Don't worry about it. If you need protection, contact me. Well, use whatever you have, Lottie. Don't drive yourself crazy. I'm a big fan of doing you. All right, Pink Lily. See, she's getting the memo. Your candles will talk to you, by the way. I mean, absolutely will talk to you. And it does sound like, take your time, work at it still. Oh, Sheena, choose a candle of your choice. Don't drive yourself crazy. You know, what do you want, sweetie? Whatever you want, feel the color of the candle. Do not drive yourself crazy. Not this time. It's a wonderful new moon. It's a fire moon. Because when I say fire moon, I'm not an astrologer. I'm saying it's in a moon of Aries. So, by the way, Sheena, this is the moon of new beginnings. New moon and Aries is the beginning of the astrology club, right? So I definitely would influence, a wonderful road on a new journey. All right. Cynthia, what advice are you giving people? Because I don't want people to make themselves a little crazy. Ginseng. Okay. I can never find ginseng anywhere, but I got you. Let me see if ginseng's in my repertoire. It's not an herb. Repertoire of herbs. Ah, got it. I have to, no, hi, Michelle, Michael V. from Washington, D.C. Michael V.C. I used to know, I think I used to know a Michael, I used to know a Michael Vicks. Why does that ring a bell, that name? Ginseng, magical uses. It's also good for love, beauty, protection. Did you say protection? Healing, and it has very love, lust. Also good for health. Also good for sexual potency. That ginseng is a lot. Also good for money. Carry a wish into a whole root and throw it into the water to make the wish come true. Okay. Oh, sweetie, Cynthia, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, banana peel on my skin. All right. It's getting better, but I'm kind of getting discolored. Do you see the discoloration? It's so sad. What happened to me? But I have been staying out the sun. And yesterday, when I've made a vow that even though I don't have a car, to take a taxi everywhere. So I walk initially, and then everywhere else I've been taking a taxi. So I have been out the sun because it needs to heal. But look how bad that is. I peel like white folks. Look how bad it is. And look how dark my shoulder is still. It's so bad. It's good. Oh, and then I went to the post office, and they know everything. When I meet people, they know my whole life story. So the lady looks at me like very like, she looks at me like this. And she goes, you know, it's getting hotter. Like trying to scare me. And I was like, you know, I get sunstroke. She's like, what? I was like, I just underestimated the power of the sun. I spent 3 days in the sun. I burnt myself to a crisp. And I said, the only way I knew something was wrong with me is that I didn't want to eat. That was a clear indication. And because I ate breakfast like 9 o'clock in the morning. And usually my normal time to get hungry again is around 11:30. And I said, it was 2 o'clock and I still didn't want to eat. And I said, at some point around 2:30, I felt nauseous, but I didn't know what it was. So I went to a grocery store, went to their bathroom, and I just sat on the toilet until it passed, thinking I was going to do poo-poo, right? Nothing. My stomach just, I think I just needed to sit down. As I'm going to take my taxi, my neighbor was in the same taxi. And he starts to tell me how he got sunstroke. And that's when I was like, oh, I think I have the remnants of something brewing. But I caught it in time. I sat down and there's a way to heal yourself, people. So once I knew what was happening, I was like, okay. Drank some water, put some cold bottles, over my chest, my head, right? Just calm down. I didn't want to take a cold shower because that would have beat me. I didn't want to get beaten. I wanted to calm down. And what resulted that night was this ridiculous rash. And now what's happening? Look at this. Discoloring. But I promise it will clear up because I trust Father God. And I just needed to be taught a lesson. And the sun wins. We will respect the sun from now on. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to respect that entity. I want your happy face to be seen all over the island, letting the island feel. Tracey is here. I know. I'm kind of scared, to let too many island people know that I'm here. Kind of scared, but it is what it is. If they find out who I am, they will have to deal with me, deal with my authority. So if you're talking about ginseng and dragon's blood, it has to be very specific. So are you asking for protection? What are you using it for? Russell's daughter says, hi, Sheena. Hey, Sheena. All right. Are we good? You all love two things. You love horoscopes and you love candle magic. And I love that because I love candle magic. All right, guys. I'm so out of here. I love you all. Time to make more candles. All right. TraceybrownliveTALK for the candles. Remember, it's a bundle. Remember that it's a bundle. So you get 3, and you get herb, you get crystals, you get an amazing prayer. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.